Oh, Jared.
Guys, you know as well as I do that the Funkin' fans, we love you. We want to help support. We're not going to go to the fucking show note. We're not going to look up to see how we can help Tim. Well, some of us will. But most of us, we're busy. We're going to listen while we're in the car. We're going to listen while we're doing something we're going to forget. So I made it simple. If you're a Funkin' fan and want to help them get to Guatemala and help them bring this to these kids, which I think is a fantastic thing, you can go to supportthehills.com. I set up a website. It actually will just redirect to their big, long, crazy link. So I guess technically I didn't set up a website. I just set up a redirect, but I got them a domain name that will make it easy. So supportthehills.com. Plain, simple, easy to go, tells you what you're doing, and it will take you right to that Authenticos website. So go support the Hills, guys. Get them out there. Get them to Guatemala.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Funkin' fans of all ages, the nice guys on business proudly bring to you the kings of fuckery, Doug Sandler and Strickland fucking Bonner.
Most days they take their meds. This is not one of those days. Welcome to Fuckery with the Nice Guys. No interviews, no business content. Just your two favorite slack-jawed mouth breathers ranting about whatever. Now, strap yourselves in for Nice Guys Fuckery with the kings of fuckery, Doug Sandler and Strickland Bonner.
Let's say we could start by talking about voicemails. That might get us ahead of the game a little bit. Would that be okay?
Well, we do have 5 voicemails somehow, and one of them.
When you say somehow,
short.
what do you mean somehow?
I don't know. I shouldn't doubt it. I guess we get a lot of attention sometimes, and I think we gave Emily shit for not calling last week, so maybe she called this week, and who knows? Maybe she left more than one message this week. I don't know.
And I understand. Before we do get to voicemails, I know we'll do that very, very shortly. I'm 100% sure. Is it just coincidental that both you and me are going to be in Orlando, Florida this coming weekend?
It is a total coinky-dink. It is a complete coinky-dink. I'm just there for the weekend. I'm going to Universal for a day. I don't know what the hell I was thinking.
What were you thinking?
Yeah, I know. I'm going to try and do both parks on a Saturday in one day, on a Saturday in June. Oh, I'm an idiot. It's going to
Why? I have a few questions. Being self-employed, why the hell would you go anywhere on the weekend? So that would be question number one. I know that you do have a regular full-time gig also, but you have, what my son has this gig in California. He's a graphic designer for this company that does big data mining. I don't know really what something. I don't know how he's got coveralls and everything for his mining operation, but they have no personal leave or vacation policy because it's unlimited.
Yeah, I have the same thing in my day job company. Yeah.
Like, what the hell does that mean? Does that mean that if they hire the right people, those people will feel so guilty that they will never want to go on vacation or take the day off?
No, it's that they figure if they hire the right people who care enough about the company, that they will do the responsible thing and take as much as they need to keep themselves happy and healthy, but still get the work done. Now, you don't know. It could be that they get as much vacation time as they want to take, but maybe there are, quotas of a certain amount of work or a certain amount of billable hours or something that need to be done over the course of the month or the year or whatever. It could be something along those lines.
I don't think that's the case with my son.
Yeah.
I don't think so. I mean, I'm not saying he takes advantage of the environment at all, because I know that he very much cares about the quality of the work that he does and being responsive to his team. But the vibe that I get whenever I talk to him, and maybe he's just being this way because, he's like, oh, well, you're self-employed and you can do anything that you want to, and you don't have to work any hours ever if you don't want to. And I also don't have to pay my mortgage payment, right? but I get the feeling that if he wanted to take a month off, he could, as long as the responsibilities that he has are dealt with.
Yeah. Yeah, you're funny. You're a black and white kind of guy. Like, oh, you can take as many vacation days as you want. Take them all. But it doesn't work like that.
I know.
Yes, technically, does it work like that? Yeah. But if you get all the responsibilities done, do you know any day job that you could just ignore for a month and have all the responsibilities still get done?
But what's interesting about it is the environment that someone that is the boss and setting up the HR policies. And one of the policies is, hey, look, we don't have any personal time off limits. You can take whatever you want. There is no vacation limits. You can take, whatever vacation that you want. I kind of get the feeling that they're setting it up as though the employee were the self-employed founder of the organization, because it really is founder thinking that says, look, I'll take as many days off as I can, as I want to, and I'll take as many vacation days as I can and I want to. I'll still get my work done. I'm thinking, well, yeah, I've had that policy for 30 years and I can seem to work less than 7 days a week. I work every day. I mean, at least my brain is working in the, we chatted about this, about going to this business building retreat in August or September. And the whole philosophy behind the business building retreat is we spend so much time, and I talked to you about this, we spend so much time working in our business and not enough time working on our business. I can't remember the last time we worked on our business. And it's almost like that mentality is trying to be trickled down to the team in a startup organization that has those HR policies of no particular limit to time off or vacation. I like it. I just don't know how it works in practice.
Well, I think they probably keep an eye on the productivity of the people. I'm sure they have some way of gauging it. And if someone is not very productive and they seem to be taking a lot of days off, I'm sure that they speak to them. And if they're not the right person for the job, they let them go.
How do you feel about the idea of not having a hierarchy within an organization?
Oh, yeah, that's the whole Zappos thing. Look, it's funny because I treat my company like that basically anyway. Like there's nobody at my company that I'm like, oh, he's too much of a higher up. I wouldn't reach out to him or whatever. I think not having a hierarchy can be tricky. I mean, can it work with the right people? Maybe. But I think it can be really tricky. That may be going a bit too far, like taking the whole thing a bit too far, in my opinion. But, depends on the company, depends on the people.
I mean, look what happened to Tony Hsieh. He was killed in a tragic fire in Connecticut. I'm wondering, is that related? Do you think, could it have been related to the no management philosophy?
You've heard the argument about causation versus correlation, right?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I think maybe you got to read that book again there, Doug. But
sorry, everybody. I didn't.
An interesting theorem.
If I offended anybody that's a huge Zappos fan, I am really sorry. I will allow you one phone call to 4242 DJ Doug to ask me how to spell any word because it's not related to our business, and I will still answer the business call. Just so you know. You could call Zappos and ask them for anything, and they had to treat you like you were a customer, no matter what question. Like if you lived in Chicago and you wanted a pizza delivered to your home, and Zappos is not in the pizza delivery business, they will help you facilitate you getting a pizza to your home, because that is what their goal was, there is no service that we cannot provide, or no inspiration that we can't provide to you as our customer.
Yeah. I read the book, what the hell was it? Creating Happiness or something?
Yeah.
Tony
Hsieh.
Yeah, before he died. I mean, before he got all nuts and shit.
It'd be really hard to write a book after you die, just so you know.
There's lots of ghostwriters out there, I mean.
What was it? Was it Creating Happiness or In Pursuit of Happiness?
Something like that. I don't remember what it was. Something Happiness. But I read it ages ago when it first came out. I very much enjoyed it. I liked it a lot.
Tony Hsieh's books. Okay. Delivering Happiness.
Delivering Happiness. That was it. Yeah. While Doug's looking that up, welcome back. My name is Strickland Bonner, on the other side of the microphone, Mr. Doug Sandler.
God, that was at least 10 minutes into the episode. Did very good.
And you thought I was going to forget. I'm sure Jared is looking at the clock going, he's going to forget. he's going to forget.
Hey, did you see the post in the Nice Guy community? By the way, if you're not a member of the Nice Guy community, we only ask for two things as qualifiers. One, that you are not a communist. Second, that you are not a current heroin addict. You can be a past. Wait, could you be a past communist and not a past or present heroin addict? Or
okay by me.
So maybe we should start relaxing our rules a little bit.
I know. I haven't accepted or rejected anyone in the Facebook group in a long time.
I did see Tennessee Tim put up a post there. He was bringing back some throwback days of old.
Oh my gosh! Yeah, and did you see bingo on the bingo? Did you see some of the squares? It's so funny how things have changed.
Hold on, before we get into it at all, if you are interested in seeing at all what we are talking about, please go to niceshortcut.com or head over to facebook.com and just search for the group. What the hell is the name of the group?
No, just niceshortcut.com. It's the Nice Guys community.
Nice Guys community.
The Nice Guys
community. Okay, so no, I had okay, go ahead. Tell me about the squares. What are the squares?
Niceshortcut.com. It's just too easy.
What are the squares?
It takes you right there. So it's funny because it's all these squares and it's things that we would talk about all the goddamn time, like every goddamn episode. And there are so many that we don't talk about anymore.
I don't even remember what the promise statement is.
I don't remember the promise statement.
Do you remember we used to have one though, right?
We did. I don't fucking remember what the hell it was.
Is it something like we'll deliver something or die trying?
I don't fucking remember. I have no idea. Doug eats pretzels. Strick says these go to 11. I mean, I still say that, but not all that often. Guest has an inferior phone.
Remember that one? That one is, do you have an iPhone or something inferior?
Oh, right. I forgot that. Do you have an iPhone or something inferior? Speaking of which, we'll have to get back into a minute. And how do you feel about the new Google goggle, the new Apple, whatever shit it is? What? Post makes a movie reference. Doug or Strick says, fuck you. Big for exposition. Mention the Slack group. I don't even remember having a Slack group.
Strickland tells his hooker joke. It's a great one.
Oh, I love the hooker joke. I haven't told that in a while. That's a good one.
Well, could you? Because I haven't heard it in a while. I need a good laugh.
For those of you who don't know the hooker joke, it is a guy walks up to a woman in a bar and says, hey, would you sleep with me for $1 million? And she says, $1 million? Yeah. And then he says, okay, well, will you sleep with me for $100? And she says, what do I look like, a hooker? And he says, well, we've already established that. Now we're just negotiating. It's the best joke because it's so fucking true. Everybody's got a goddamn number.
Everybody's got a number. It's so true. Everybody has. Think about if you're listening to this, think about what your number is. Forget the number of how much does it cost to have sex with you if you're a woman or a man or whatever. Think about what is that number that you would sell out, whatever it is. Like, well, hey, Strickland, if I were to say to you, Strick, would you play your guitar in a preschool as loud as you can for all of the preschoolers? Would you do that? Would you just go in there with your band and play your guitar, play it really loud? Would you do that?
Sure. Why loud? What?
Well, would you do that for $1 million?
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Okay. Would you go in there and do it free?
Probably not. Probably
not. So, I mean, everybody's got a number. It's like your number. It's like, okay, would you do it for $100? Well, no, I'm not going to do it for $100. Like, I wouldn't go and play Simon Says for preschoolers because I would get them really, really angry with me. I just don't want to do that. I would get them all to cry and all that. Would I do it for $1,000? No, because it's still, I don't want all those preschoolers to cry. They tell their parents. Would you do it for $10,000? Well, $10,000. I don't really give a shit if the kids cry.
Yeah. Yeah. I remember we had at Washington Talent, sometimes we would get requests for things that were really strange, that was like really weird or something that was complicated and we didn't really want to do it. And we would give them, I'm trying to remember what we called it. We would give them the, I can't remember what it was called.
I don't know.
It's not the fuck you price, but it's basically the price that we feel is fucking ridiculously high, but it's high enough that if they actually say yes, it makes it worth it for us to do it.
You mean for like a inconvenience service? Like, hey, would you bring your band to the top of this mountain? Look, you can't really get to the top of the mountain. We don't have a vehicle. You'd have to walk your equipment up the last 300 yards.
Exactly.
And we're like, no, we're not. Well, you know what? For 80 grand, we can do that.
Right. That was it exactly. Yeah.
All right. Well, we can come up with $80,000. Well, it's the first rule of rock and roll.
If you're paying, we're playing. That's actually the second rule of rock and roll.
Oh, what's the first rule?
The first rule of rock and roll is don't get dead.
What is there a third rule of rock and roll?
Yeah, the third rule of rock and roll is the more you drink, the better we sound.
Oh, okay. Fourth rule.
And then the fourth rule of rock and roll is if you can't fix it with duct tape, throw it away and buy a new one.
Okay. All of those are good. So don't get dead.
Mm-hmm.
If you're paying, we're playing.
Mm-hmm.
Don't get dead. Wait a minute. What's
that
the
was
other
1 and 2.
Right.
Number 3, the more you drink, the better we sound.
Well, that makes sense. That's like the more you drink, the better I look. That's the same kind of idea when you go into a bar. I forget the fourth one.
If you can't fix it with duct tape, throw it away and buy a new one.
How do you remember all this shit?
It's burned into my brain. I can't tell you what I was doing an hour ago, but I can tell you the rules of rock and roll.
It's like I couldn't tell you the hooker joke for my life. I couldn't tell you the hooker joke if my life depended on it, and yet you've been telling me the hooker joke for 25 years.
I love the hooker joke. Well, then there's also the mitzvah joke. And I think maybe you've heard this one. A woman walks into the synagogue and says, "Hey, I want to have my dog bar mitzvahed." And the rabbi says, "Oh no, we don't bar mitzvah dogs." And she says, "Oh, I guess I'll take my $500,000 donation to the synagogue down the street." And the rabbi says, "Oh, you didn't tell me he was Jewish. It's okay." Yeah. Everybody's got a number.
Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah. Anyway, Apple came out with their new goggle thingies.
What, you mean like virtual reality goggles?
Mm-hmm.
What? Okay.
But apparently you don't know anything about them?
No, I've never heard anything about them.
Well, they haven't actually been released yet. I don't think they're going to be selling them until early next year.
Is this a joke?
No. It's the Apple Developers Conference. It just got announced yesterday or the day before.
All right, tell me about what is the power of these goggles? And
$3,500 fucking dollars is the power.
It doesn't matter.
Of them.
I forget the money for a second because it's not going to be about the money because I will probably still have to stand in line to pay $3,500 for them anyway.
Yeah,
but they put it on a very convenient 36-month payment plan, so it's only $100 a month for 36 months. Well, no, the joke with Apple is, let's see, it's $3,600. Well, that's only $100 a month for 48 months. What are you talking about? Yeah, because they're in the hard lending business also.
Oh yeah, no doubt, 27% interest rate.
So what is the power of these goggles? Tell me about them.
Well, they're like virtual reality goggles, but they're supposed to be really, really fucking good. Apparently it's supposed to, make it look like there's a huge floating screen in front of you. But apparently you can also see through them. So in other words, it's not just like you can't see anything when you put them on. It's set up somehow so it's sort of like an overhead display and you can still see through them. And when people are looking at you, they can't actually see your eyes. Apparently they're seeing a camera image of your eyes.
Whoa,
so
without the screen in front of
right. It looks like when somebody looks at you that they see where you're looking, but they're really seeing a camera taking a picture of where you're looking or something.
Okay, so hold up a sec. So just to make sure I got this right. So this is going to be like the new computer or the new phone, or do you still need, does the $3,500 include the IC, what's it, the ICU?
The ICU. No, that's CPU. Where you are after you hear what the price is the ICU.
The CPU. Does that include the power, the operating system and everything, or what?
So apparently they are saying that they're hoping that for some people that it will kind of replace the computer. Like it could be used as a full-blown computer.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. It takes a battery pack, right? Yeah. That I think is about the size of your phone. Right. And there's a cable that goes to the battery pack and it lasts 2 hours. That's it. 2 hours.
Well, for now, it's kind of like the iPhone 1. The original iPhone. It was amazing and it was incredible, but you compare iPhone 1 to the iPhone 14 that just came out, and it's, with its 800 gazillion megapixel camera and all the other stuff. I remember when I got the original iPad did not have a camera on it.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't until I think the iPad 2 or 3 that had the camera. So I had it, and I'm like, I can't take a picture with my iPad. They're like, no, you can. It's got a lens on it. I'm like, no, I have the original iPad. I can't take a picture with my iPad. But the idea of maybe having that for Zoom calls, or I don't know. I don't know what the benefit. I'd have to look and see what the benefit would be.
Who knows? It's not going to be out till next year anyway, so it doesn't really matter. And I'm never going to fucking buy one. I mean, fuck that.
Well, you know what's going to happen. Google will come up with or Samsung will come up with their version of it that will be waterproof.
Right, exactly.
So and it'll only be like, I don't know, $700 as opposed to $3,500, and all of the adapters and everything for the Apple will be another $1,000.
Right, of course. Yeah.
All those things that you have to get.
I know.
But we don't know what the unique, what is the unique value proposition of these virtual reality? Are they even virtual reality glasses, or are they something else?
Yeah, apparently it's like that. I didn't get the details. I just saw $3,500 in Apple, and I was like, yeah, of course.
Well, you can't come to the table with half a story. You got to come with the whole story.
Dude, you were just going to look it up anyway. It's Apple, I mean, you're frothing at the mouth, I figured. So
that's true. When they come out, I guess I'll have to be waiting in line. I can read about it when I'm waiting in line. Hey, Strick, this is going to really put me in a bad spot here, but I'm going to say it anyway, because I know it's really important to share information like this as it is happening.
Yeah.
My daughter turns 30 this year.
God
my daughter turned. It was bad enough she got married.
We're fucking old. We are so fucking old. Although, you know what's interesting? I've got a couple friends. So I'm going to Orlando this weekend with one of my friends. And it's a couple, and they're married, and they've got 2 kids who are like 8 and 10, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And then I got another couple that I'm friends with in Utah, 2 couples in Utah, and they've both got 2 and 3 kids who are like junior high school age. And I don't fucking miss that shit at all. Like, they can't leave their kids. They got to like plan and shit, I'm like, I do whatever the fuck I want. And I kind of like that. So it's not so bad having grown kids.
No, it's not bad having them until they remind you of their age. That's the only time that it is bad. It is tough. Can I ask you a question? It's kind of, again, it's maybe just a question related to maybe a partner. If you had a partner and calling that partner a certain something, I want to ask the question, but I want to be deliberate in how I ask it. So I have to be very careful about the wording that I use. For example,
why? Because you're going to offend me? Because I'm so easily offended.
Not offend you. I don't want to soil your. I don't want to soil your opinion of the subject, but I don't want to give away my answer. I want to just share with you.
You don't want to influence my response.
Thank you. Okay. All right. Let me ask this question, and I'm just gonna do it in a male-female way. So if there's anybody that's out there, that significant other, if you're a male and your significant other is a male, totally cool. I'm down with that. All good. If you're a female and your significant other is another woman, again, totally cool. I am not. What's the word I'm looking for?
Homophobic.
Yes, thank you. I'm not homophobic, but I want to present this in the way that it was presented to me, male, female. That is my relationship. If your partner, who is female, asks you how her face, does my face look plump? Your partner, who is female, Strickland, says, does my face look plump? What would your answer be?
This is a joke, right?
This is not a joke. This is a real scenario that came up in my house. I got to understand, if your partner said to you,
you don't need to repeat. Oh, I get it. I totally get it. That's kind of like your partner saying, do I look fat in these jeans? And
That
there's
would be
ever
like saying,
only
have you ever
one
stopped? Have you ever
answer.
stopped beating your wife? As the challenge, as the challenge with that is, no matter what you answer, you're not in a good position. So if your partner says,
Oh, does my face look plump?
Okay, what is your answer?
If my partner had just come back from the dentist and their cheeks were puffed out to here and they were on Novocaine and they said, my face look plump. My answer every day and twice on Sunday is, no, honey, you look beautiful.
You look beautiful. That is the right answer. I'll have
100%.
to say that is the right answer. My face doesn't look plump. And I said, no, you look beautiful. Why would your face look plump? Well, I've been getting X, Y, and Z treatment or whatever, and my goal is to have a more plump face. And I said, why would you ever ask me that question? Why would you ask me that question? I am not in a position where I'm ever going to be able to win at the answer to that question. It's just like you said, you set this up perfectly. You said, does my ass look fat in these jeans? I'm like, is there a good answer to this other than no, you look wonderful? Unless you thought that the answer should be, man, your ass looks so fat, which is a good thing in those jeans. I'm like, so I said no. She's like, well, I've been putting all this time into making my face look more plump. And I'm like, what are you doing? So there was no winning. There was no winning in this. So we had a nice conversation about, you ask, I said, then she told me her perspective and she said, look, this is my goal, is to have a more plump face. I felt like as you age, your face gets a little bit thinner. So I've been doing this particular treatment and it's completely natural treatment. So it's not like Botox or anything like that. It's completely natural stuff. It's a system and a treatment that she's doing on her face. I'm like, okay, well, that's cool. Well, could you clue me in next time? Because I am fucking completely oblivious to anything that would tell me that your face looks more plump. I think your face looks beautiful. It looks great. You can't ask me that question, because if I were to poll 100 guys and say to the 100 guys, if your wife or your significant or your partner were to ask you, does my face look more plump? What would your answer be? 99.9% of the time, those guys are going to say, no, honey, you look great. But that is not the right answer, Strickland.
Well, I think JJ is going from an interesting premise. The premise that our faces get thinner as we get older.
It doesn't matter what the premise is. The premise is not the actual question. Not the actual treatment. The premise is, the reality of the question being asked is coming from a perspective of, I should know the answer ahead of time only if you give it to me. Which throws me off completely when it comes to pretty much anything that happens in my house now. Because I'm like, anytime a question is asked of me, I'm thinking, what should my answer? Instead of me being able to just give the answer that I want to give, which is whatever is in my brain, I have to now put it through a filter of, how should I be answering this question?
Yeah, the answer to that then, it would be, when she says, does my face look plump? The answer would be, do you want it to look plump?
God, you are so right. You are so right. How were you hoping I answered that question is probably even more specific answer. I almost want to carry a sign. Remember, I cannot read your minds. It's so hard, because that is one of those questions. It's like, holy shit, I'm in such an easy, like, as the answers, no, honey, you look beautiful, or whatever my answer was, which was something like that coming out of my mouth. When that was coming out of my house, I was thinking with surety, there is no way I've got this one wrong.
Couldn't agree with you more. Could not agree with you more.
Hey,
she's worried that her face is getting thinner as she gets older.
I think I look, Strick, I don't follow the trades. I don't know. I don't understand women well, look, let's come up with a reality of men are from Mars and women are from Venus.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the language that we use is 100%, 180 degrees different.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think, in my opinion, and it's just my opinion, as women get older, that their faces, according to JJ, the muscular structure of your cheeks and your face muscles relaxes and drops as you get older. So this helps you maintain this system and process, helps you maintain the elasticity and the musculature in your face. I'm like, really?
I did read an interesting, actually heard, I didn't read, I read an interesting podcast recently that said they tried out all of these different creams, right? Like all of the wrinkle creams and shit, from the little cheapy $2 ones up to the like $1,000 an ounce ones, right?
Yep.
And they talked to scientists about it, and the scientists basically said that the molecular structure of your skin basically means that anything that you put on it, it's not going to fix it. In other words, there's no way to fix it. After damage has been done, it can't be fixed. So it's like, okay, well, what do these creams do? Well, they cover it up. And a lot of the creams can protect. Like when you say, oh, but I put it on and my skin looks smoother. Well, yeah, it looks smoother for the time that it's on your skin, and because it's like sitting on top, and then it wipes off after a while. This scientist basically said the only experiment that they know of that has ever been done that was conclusive, because a lot of times they'll do these experiments with a specific cream or something, right?
All right.
And it'll be like 2 months or 3 months, and they'll do a blind study. But in 2 or 3 months, you can't tell if you look older, right? Like,
okay.
So they did a study over 5 years with one group of people that was a control group and one group of people that wore sunscreen every time they went outside, like religiously. They would not go in the sun without putting sunscreen on.
Right.
And those people 5 years later did not look any older. So the answer is wear sunscreen all the damn time.
Or stay out of the sun.
Or stay out of the sun.
Yeah. Okay. So, Strick, does my face look plump to you?
Do you want it to look plump, Doug?
Right? It's like, what should I be answering here?
Yeah, I don't know.
I would rather hold up the sign that says, I cannot read your fucking mind.
I think the answer is it's not about the nail. It's not about the nail.
Oh my gosh, that's right. It's not the nail. Holy shit. That is so funny. If you have no idea what that means, hey, can I give you the link for that so you can put it in the show notes? Or is
that's a good
idea?
Work? Yeah, send me the link and I'll put it in the show notes.
Okay,
that's a really good one. Hang on, where are we?
It's not about the nail. If you have never seen that,
yeah, we're not going to go into detail of what it's about. This is a very short video that you can find on YouTube, and it is ridiculously entertaining. It is like 2 minutes long, I think, and it is just so fucking spot on. It's
been viewed 24 million
oh my God.
times.
Did you put it in the chat?
I am doing it right now. Hold on
24 million views.
24 million times. Hold on a second. Chat box.
Totally worth it. You want to, yeah.
There you go. Okay, it's in there.
It's not about the nail. Oh. Okay. Oh, we got you.
There's all this pressure,
No, I'm not going to play it. I know. I just clicked on it so I could get the link.
That's the best.
It's not about the nail.
It's the greatest. I put, just so everybody knows, that used to be a part of my keynote speech. Okay.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Oh my God. Yes.
Oh, I didn't know that. That's funny.
So great.
Oh,
that
hey.
and the yeah.
No, go ahead. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Continue. I didn't mean to.
That and the Chick-fil-A, not Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A training video.
I don't remember the
Have you seen that one?
But I haven't seen that one.
All right, hold on. I'll put the link in there for that one too.
Should I watch it now, or is it a longer one?
Chick-fil-A training video. Okay, here we go. Yeah, every life has a story. See, that only has 117,000 views. See, that one to me, I mean, it's even more impactful than, hold on a second. Let's put this in here.
More impactful than It's Not About the Nail.
Yeah, it will have a deeper impact. It's not about the nail you will relate to completely. But every life has a story. The Chick-fil-A training video, which is just a couple of minutes long also, will have some major impact in your life if you watch it.
Okay. Are we ready for voicemails yet?
Yeah, let's go ahead and do it. We have looks like 4.2 voicemails.
Yeah, right. It's not really technically 5 voicemails because one of them is like
and it's more than that one, the short
20
one,
seconds long.
the really short one. It's more than a hang up. You know, I get those every once in a while from a number I don't recognize, and they listen to the outgoing voicemail, and then
20 seconds or so.
Hey,
and highly compressed. So.
Go ahead. I'm not going to interrupt now. I'll wait until between the
you'll wait until after I play the voicemail from Jared music, and then you'll interrupt.
Yeah, well, it's an appropriate time to break in. Go ahead.
Oops.
Are you?
I did it in the right place. I did it on the right thing on the computer, and I didn't fucking do it here. It's like 27 places I've got to change it.
Things. I just watched you. You were like Houdini, man, coming in and out of that.
It's crazy.
God, that was really good. That was impressive. You know what? That was almost as impressive as. So
you're supposed to wait until after the music's over to interrupt.
Okay. Now I got 2 things I got to remember, and I can't remember the first one.
You know, that band did get back to me that recorded this.
Yeah.
And as I was praising it, I was praising it very tongue in cheek, very sarcastically. Yeah. I don't think they
when you were talking to were you talking to their manager or actually the singer?
The singer, and I don't think he caught the sarcasm in my voice, but he did say. He did say, that was a one take. I bet he didn't know that. I did it in one take. I didn't even need to do it again because it was so perfect the first time.
You know, you don't even hear his accent come across.
Right? Well, it's like a lot of, like The Who, right? Like when they sing, they don't sound British.
I would have thought for sure that somebody in that band by now would have OD'd.
The Who? Oh yeah, Keith Moon
not
did that.
Not the Who. I'm talking about
that band. Well, the singer didn't. Maybe other people in the band did. I don't know. There were 2 things you were going to interrupt with, and I interrupted your interrupting.
Fuck it. I don't remember either one of them. Not one of them. I don't remember one of them.
You're at your computer. You could have just written them down.
What do you write on a computer? I get the screen all messed up.
There's this thing called a keyboard.
One of those grease. Do you have a spot where when you're talking to somebody, you're taking notes? Like, do you actually have like a notepad?
Yeah, sometimes. Yeah.
God, that's like.
on the computer, not like a physical notepad. No.
Well, so here's what I was thinking. A couple things. Number one, I got to get me a grease pencil so that I can just write on the screen itself. that would be really good. It's like, hey, if I draw a mustache on your mustache, but then I'd have to keep all the tabs right where they are.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
The other thing I forgot, which I can't remember now, so I forgot it twice now. So that's totally fine. But we have a 0.5% voicemail, like a 0.5 voicemail in there. I mean, like who would have left a message, but just a short message like that?
Let's see, this is 2:30, 3:30, 4th. Hang on. 3:30, 4:30. There's a 3 minute. There's a 3 minute limit. This one looks like it's almost 3 minutes, but it's not.
Yeah, but what happens when somebody leaves a 3 minute or a 2 minute and 40-second voicemail?
Well, because this one got cut off. Yeah, I think whoever this person is, because this looks quite compressed, and then the little short one is quite compressed also. So I think somebody got cut off with a 3 minute limit and then called back right away with 20 more seconds of finishing their thought.
All right, but hold on a second. So if somebody called back after being cut off at the 3 minute limit, and let's say it was a frequent voicemail leaver, wouldn't they just like bunch it up in the next voicemail? I mean, why the hell would they then leave a 20-second voicemail? Wouldn't they just leave another 3 minute voicemail or 2 minute and 30-second voicemail, leaving it as the next voicemail?
Well, first of all, you're presuming that it is a frequent voicemail lever. And second of all, maybe they would forget in the same way that you just forgot in the 20 seconds I was playing the voicemail from Jared music.
Strick, does this voicemail make me look plump?
Yeah, because we do have, it looks like, about 10 minutes of voicemails, which will take us like 3 hours to get through. So we probably should just play them.
Just go. Just play the voicemail theme song, please.
No, I just did.
Oh, you've already, I forgot. I'm sorry.
You forgot already. I'm not doing it again. Not doing it again.
All right, do it.
Voicemail number 1.
Hi, Doug. Hi, Strickland. Happy Friday. I'm calling because, well, we already know it's a habit. But B, the disappointment in Strickland's voice last week when I didn't call was just too much to bear. It was too much. So I'm like, I don't even really have much to say, but I'm calling anyway. Though I will say I appreciated how fired up Jared got with the piece versus piece. And
piece versus piece.
The only other thing I wanted to say is we never heard what Doug's favorite podcast was. We heard sort of what Strickland was, but then he kind of like went off and like didn't actually tell us what his favorite podcast was.
True.
But I wanted to say, I think my favorite, and I'm not just saying this to like blow smoke up your ass, I really think you guys are my favorite podcast because it's interactive, right? Like you bring the listeners in. You talk about just like absolutely anything. You never know what you're going to get. It's just something enjoyable to listen to for once. So yeah, I think specifically your Friday episodes. And last thing I want to say is like, yay us for getting Emily's episode as number 1 for 2023 so far this year.
Nice.
But I tried to get my friends to call in and like leave voice messages and they didn't. So next time, that's our goal. We're going to try to get some more people. No, you guys don't want more voicemails. Never mind. Forget it. Forget I even said that. Okay. I got
forgotten.
Because it's
forgotten.
Friday. I drank too much coffee. It's scary. And I can't wait to see how you
one more
with the episode henceforth.
Henceforth. Ooh, good word. Henceforth.
Strickland won. It was 3 named Stricklands, 2 named Dougs, and 1 named Jared.
And you know what else? She was supremely disappointed about my disappointment of her not calling in. She doesn't want me to be disappointed. I appreciate that.
Well, and the other thing was both you and me collectively, we had smoke blown up both of our asses. So, but
that's pretty normal every day. So I listened today to a podcast. I listened to a podcast today and I have to look it up now because I can't remember the name of it. But you know, our new company Cap Show that we use, right?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. They have a podcast or the woman. It's called the Grow My Podcast Show.
Nice. Deirdre, right.
Deirdre. She's Australian or maybe New Zealand. She may be a Kiwi. I don't know. But she's got the accent. And what's interesting is she did an interview with the guy who does the audacity of podcasting. They were talking about podcasting 2.0.
Yeah.
Right. And it was so interesting because you know how when you listen to some NPR shows like Guy Raz, How I Built This, and some of these others that are really highly produced, they're set up in a way that the host posits a question and then the guest answers it, but they edit it in a way that it's not like they're in the same room having a conversation, right? It's like, you know, I was really curious to hear about X, Y, and Z. And so I asked Joe about this. And then you hear Joe's answer, right?
A soundbite of Joe giving the answer to the question.
Right. That's the way Deirdre did her edit. Now, it's just interesting to me because not that this is good or bad.
No, okay? I don't think that you're drawing in a connection between you and your guest or drawing your audience in because it feels like you're removed another layer away from your guest.
You and I are on the same page. Like when they do an NPR, like a Guy Raz one, right? I get the impression that maybe they're talking for like an hour to an hour and a half and they cut it down to 20 or 30 minutes. And so they structure it that way because they know they're going to cut a lot of stuff out, right?
Yeah.
This felt like she was interviewing him, but that she basically edited it so it felt like a stylish NPR and not like a conversation. And we are so far the opposite end of the spectrum of that. Like, I'm with you. I think, and what we tell a lot of our podcast clients.
I was about to say this.
Yeah, we tell people like, okay, you're going to get more listeners if people feel that they know you. Okay, so when we edit, we're not going to cut out every breath and every and ah. We're going to clean it up. We're not going to make you sound like a stumbling idiot, right? But
except for me, it's hard to avoid that.
Right, but we want it to sound and feel like a conversation, because when I listen to a podcast, I love just getting lost in the idea that there's some really interesting person talking to another really interesting person, and I'm just like a fly on the wall, or I'm on sitting at the dining room table having a drink with them. It's very intimate. But when you edit it like it's fucking stylish NPR, it's not like that. And if we are Emily's favorite show, I'm hoping that's one of the reasons, is that, obviously we don't do any fucking editing, but part of it is because we don't give a shit. But the other part is because we really want it to
edit that out.
We want it to be casual and natural. And one of the greatest compliments we ever got, Ryan Bowcross, when I can't remember what the context was. It was something like, somebody had called in or asked, like, what are we really like in real life, right? Like, how are we different from the way we are on the podcast? Ryan Bowcross called in and said, okay, I can tell you guys, I've met these two in person, okay? And I can tell you absolutely positively that the two guys that you hear on the podcast, when you meet them in real life, they are the same assholes that you hear on the show. They are no different. I'm like, thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Well, it lends credence to, and I'll let you fill in the blank with a sentence. I'm hoping I'm not going to put you in a bad spot here if you don't remember the answer, but try me out anyway. When a client says to us, I'm going to give you 90 minutes of material, of content to put out on my podcast so that you can edit it down, what would be your response back when you say, I'm going to give you 90 minutes of edit? How long will the finished podcast be at that point?
Well, what I say to them, and we establish this right up front, we do not edit for content. And then sometimes when people hear that, they're like, oh, so like I'm interpreting that in their mind, they're thinking, oh, it's, because you guys are lazy, or because, you're not NPR, whatever. But then I go on to explain, look, the reason that we don't do that is, first of all, you're the subject matter experts. We don't know what's important and what's not important. But more importantly, we really feel that your listeners want to hear you having a conversation with somebody. They want to hear you, whoever it is that you're talking to. They want that natural flow. And you know what? If you feel like you want to have a show like Tim Ferriss and every interview is going to be 90 minutes or 2 hours long, you're more than welcome. Yeah. We don't recommend it. I don't think people stick around for that long. But, if you're Tim Ferriss and you want to do that, great. But if you give us 90 minutes, it's going to be an 80 or 85 minute podcast. We're not cutting any content out.
Right. And that's sometimes the toughest hurdle for us to get across. I'm not going to mention any of our clients' names, but we have one client that's a fairly new client that has given us about 90 minutes of content, and they were hoping that they would have a 30-minute episode on the other side of that, other, nicely, neatly put together and produced. And I'm thinking, yeah, if you were to pay us $10,000 an episode, we probably could do that. I would ask you to find out what the production costs are for the Daily Show.
It is so crazy when I listen to like some of these NPR shows or Malcolm Gladwell Revisionist History, or like Rework. These ones that are obviously scripted and well thought out and shit. And it's like at the end, they read the credits off, and it's like 15 fucking people needed to produce one show. Do you know how many people we need to produce this show? You and me. And if you didn't want to hear me talk, it would just be you.
All right, I'm entering this right now. What is the New York Times Daily cost to produce? I got to try to find that. How much is it?
If Google doesn't tell you, you should ask ChatGPT. That would be fascinating.
Okay, it might sound like blah blah blah. I don't know that. That's right. I should probably. Would ChatGPT know the answer to that question?
There's only one way to find out.
All right, hold on. I'm going to enter it in right now. What does the NYT the daily cost to produce each episode? I don't have. Okay, therefore, I cannot provide you with the current cost to produce the episode. Production costs vary on factors, staff salaries. It would be best to consult the New York Times directly. Like they would fucking tell me.
Right, they're not going to tell you that.
But I'm gonna guess. For a daily show 5 times a week. It's 22 times a month. That would be 240 some odd times a year. They definitely have cost. It's got to cost them well over $1 million a year to produce their show.
I mean, they've got to have. There's probably 10 people that regularly work on that show, and it's their full-time job to work on that show. It's crazy. It's nuts. Anyway, can we get back to voicemails?
Yeah. We only did one voicemail.
I know.
And thank you, Emily. And by the way, Strickland won because you mentioned his name more than mine. But you did blow smoke up my ass. So I appreciate the extra play.
Thank you, Emily. We appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks.
Hey, Doug Strick, Jared here. Man, great way to lead off the show. So glad that you are jumping on the board to pull Tim into the show so he could advertise his mission trip and try to gather up some more support there. I supported him, and I hope that every one of you people out there support him too. So please help send him over there to do some more good in this world. They're great. It's cool to see what they do for the kids, and that was fantastic. So that was really cool. You guys did that, and you guys are now. You were talking about customer service and the dear sir, Jared, Sir, Doug, whatever, and how does that kind of affect things? And I mean, for me personally, that wouldn't bother me at all. I grew up a lot of times calling people sir, ma'am, madam, whatever. And I still have a tendency to say yes, sir, to people in in a decent number of circumstances. It is a little unique at the beginning like that, and it would kind of show that, yeah, maybe you do, but you guys have never hid that. It's not like you're trying to say, oh, we only have people that are here in the United States. You let everybody know, hey, we have remote workers. You don't discriminate for who you hire, and I think that's fantastic. And I think the fact that you share that and you're not trying to hide it makes it irrelevant how people are going to perceive if their name comes through that way, because they know that you guys are doing that. And so I don't think it's an issue at all, especially if their message comes through and it's easy to read, easy to understand. I think that's where a lot of the trouble comes in, is in the verbal communication when somebody calls and they're having trouble understanding someone because they do have a thick accent because they're from somewhere else. I think that's where more of the issues come in of, oh, geez, I'm calling a call center and wherever, I got to struggle to listen in here and understand. But I don't know that you guys even really do much on the phone. I think it's all mostly chat and features like that. If you guys don't see any issues with the, the language they're using and it's readable, so it's easy to understand them, dude, I don't think you're going to have any trouble. And if somebody does give you trouble over that, it's not even your concern. Fuck them. They're not supposed to be your customer anyway. They're not the right customer for you guys. And, let them move on. You'll get somebody to replace them. You guys won't have any trouble with that. You guys do great work, and I know that you'll have somebody fill in. Hey, Doug Strick, Jared here. Voicemail number 2.
Wait. What happened?
Well, I figured that was the continuation, but I guess it wasn't the continuation. I've had situations before, and I'm gonna tread very lightly here because I don't want to sound like racist or anything. And as soon as you say that, it's like, you're fucking stepping in it right now, right?
Right, exactly.
I've had times like where I'm trying to make a change to a hotel reservation. Like a lot of times if I'm going to Vegas, right, and it's a casino thing, and I for some reason I don't want to just cancel and rebook, like I don't want to lose a rate or something, and I'll have to call to make a change. It's fucking unbelievable how long it takes to make a change when you're talking to somebody on the phone trying to do a hotel reservation. And more often than not, it's somebody with a thick accent. And I'm not saying that, like, if it's somebody that's Indian, for example, right? Like, that they're stupid. It has nothing to do with that. It probably has to do with training, but it also has to do with the language barrier. And it's like, I've been on the phone at times for 20 or 25 minutes trying to make a fucking change to a hotel reservation that I could do in 5 minutes online on my own if I could do it online. I mean, the only time I'm calling is if I can't fucking do it online.
I think what it comes down to a lot of times is not who is on the other end of the phone, whether they're in India or Pakistan or in the United States or wherever they are. I think it's the ability to empower your people to make the decisions that need to be made. I think that is what, and the poor training that goes into it, because I'm assuming that with most call centers, whether it's overseas or here in the United States, turnover is huge.
Yeah.
So they give their people a script. If the customer says this is the potential response. If they ask it again or a third time, we have to elevate it to the next level. And that really is the reason why most of the things happen with customer service. It's not necessarily because they're overseas or if they're local. Because most call centers now are overseas because of the cheap labor, we blame it on the fact that they're overseas, but it almost is irrelevant where they are. They don't empower their people and they don't train them right.
Probably true.
Probably more. I mean, we say to our people all the time, whatever it takes to make our customer happy. We don't care what it is. Yeah. We happen to say, and you wrote a really good email to our team, is that it would be better if you just excluded the formality from your, let's not give our people, our customers, a reason to discriminate because they feel like somebody might not understand correctly because they're overseas. Mm-hmm. That's irrelevant in our case. I just want to have them assimilate a little bit more, because if I had a worldwide booking of clients, then I would say it doesn't matter where they're coming from. It's a world organization and we have clients all over the world. All of our clients are in the United States, or most of our clients are in the United States or Canada or in Europe. And because they are, I want to as closely mirror the language that they are using so that there is no reason to say anything about our team, remote or not.
It's just more culturally appropriate for our U.S. customers. And I agree with you. I think I love our team of people, mostly in the Philippines, and we've given them, we empower them. We're basically like, look, whatever it takes to make the customer happy. And if it costs us a little bit more, or it takes a little more time that, we're paying you for your time, that's okay. We're good with that. And if we're not okay with it, we're not going to be upset with you and we're not going to yell at you. We're just going to say, hey, next time, please handle it a little bit differently. And we have not once so far had a situation like that where I feel that somebody on our team has made a decision that cost us money. And I went back to him and said, you know what? That was probably not the best way to handle it. And it cost us too much money. I don't think I've ever done that, because like, they make good decisions, and it's like, we want to take care of our customers. That's what it's about.
I'm a little disillusioned. I was reading the stats as you were sharing a little bit of your thoughts about overseas remote and call centers.
Yeah.
The Daily makes $10 million per year. They make $10 million a year, and if they use a common amount of profit margin in how much it costs to actually produce the show, Strickland, just roughly what would they make if they were following, I don't know, the turnkey philosophy of profit margin or any other company? Or maybe you can't share that. I don't know.
It's so tough because there's so many other factors that weigh in, right? Like, if I look at our profit and loss, like, what our margins are on a specific episode, like, I could look at the labor for the episode and the time it takes to post, but there are so many fixed costs outside of that, right? We've got like people that we pay for customer service that are just available all the time in case somebody needs something. And then we've got software costs. We pay What do we pay for Monday.com? Like $2,300-$2,400 a year, which is significant for a small company like us. Google, we've got our 10 or 12 emails. I mean, there's so many fixed costs, but I do think that if the daily is paying out anything less than $2 or $3 million or more than $2 or $3 million a year, I'd be surprised. They're making a healthy profit, I think.
Michael Barbaro, the host of the show, makes $91,291. That is not a significant amount of money for somebody that is bringing in.
Hang on, $91,000 a year?
A year.
That seems very unusual.
It does, doesn't it?
Especially if he really is in New York. Because, I mean, that's like making, 60 grand anywhere else in the country.
Yeah.
Which is a decent amount of money, but not like fucking superstar podcaster money.
In March of 2023, this article was written. Michael receives an annual salary of $91,291, and this is according to the New York Times host's salary. So,
but I wonder, does he get some piece of the back end?
I don't know. He has an estimated net worth of $1 million in his career as the host of the New York Times is the main source of his income.
Okay, so right there, that fucking tells you something right there. Okay, if I lived in New York City and I was making $91,000 a year for 10 years, I would not be worth $1 million.
So you're saying they probably get some back end bonuses from the show?
There must be. There must be. There's no fucking way he makes under $100 grand a year, lives in New York City, and is worth $1 million.
I feel a little bit more vindicated now that I know that he has I think probably in the top 10 rated shows that's out there in the world. And that's the income that he makes. Not that, you measure your dick by your salary, but it is interesting. I feel a little bit better about myself. I don't know. Why do I feel better? Because he makes less than I thought he would be making.
Well, it is interesting because in that case, Michael Barbaro, he's not. It is interesting. Like,
be generous here. Whatever you say, be generous.
Well,
don't you remember the email he wrote me?
I remember. You think about like Tucker Carlson, right? Or
right.
Some fucking whoever that's on TV, right? The talking head that's on TV.
Yep.
People watch Fox News because of Tucker Carlson, because of his personality, because of the way he looks and the way he talks and what he says. Michael Barbaro, I'm not going to say he doesn't have a personality, but the show is not built around his personality.
Don't go here, though. It really is. It really is. The show is built around the way I remember one episode, they have like these little outtakes at the beginning and in the commercials and all that other stuff with the host. And he does say a couple of phrases that most people have come on and tried to repeat, and they've actually done like a little poking of the bear with the phrases that he says. I can't remember any of them. He's like, here's what else you need to know, or something like that is one of them. And there's another one.
What else you need to know today?
And it's the way that he says it, because he kind of jumbles some of the words together. It's not actually the appropriate way to say those words, but he says them in a Michael Barbaro way. And it's great because that's Michael. And I think a lot of people do tune in to the Daily because they come for the content, but they stay because they fall in love with the host. And I am one of those guys. I went for the content because I like the New York Times, but then I stayed because I'm like, who's this guy? And then when Sabrina Tavernise started to do the hosting, I'm like, I'm not really as in love with her as I am with him as the host of the show. And then when what's Russia invading? What's the name of the country?
Ukraine.
Thank you. Didn't it used to be the Ukraine, or was it always Ukraine?
No, I think it was always
just always Ukraine. When Sabrina Tavernise did a couple of her early episodes, and she was in Ukraine, she speaks fluent Russian.
Damn.
And that brought me to a new level of appreciation and respect, because here I thought that she was just a hack. And I'm not saying this, Sabrina, if you're listening to the show, I love you now.
Right. I'm sure
about
she's
how
listening to the damn show.
Well, it could be. You know, we
4242 DJ Doug, call in and tell us. I would
Sabrina.
love to fucking hear. That would blow my fucking mind if Samantha Tavernese called in and said, "Oh yeah, hey guys, I'm a listener. Thanks for listening to the Daily. Fuck Michael Barbaro. You should just listen to my new show."
So Sabrina, thank you very much. But Sabrina is the co-host of the show, and when she went to Ukraine and she started talking to a lot of the Ukrainian people, she was speaking in either Russian or Ukrainian or whatever she was, whatever, or is it Dutch? What language are they speaking?
No, you're a little far west right now. But
sorry, everybody.
Just let it go. Just keep going.
just let me. You know, Germans. It's fine. Just let them go. Just let them go. This reminds me of Jim Belushi.
Animal House. It's exactly what I was thinking. Like, did we stop when the Germans bombed Pearl Harbor?
Germans.
The Germans didn't bomb. Just forget it. Let it go. Let it go. Just it's on a roll. As it, what do they speak in Ukraine? Dutch? No, just let it go. Just pretend you didn't even say anything.
So she kicked it up a notch. So much of a heightened level of appreciation when she just broke into Ukrainian dialect, and I'm like, holy shit, she has got a brain here, and she's so smart. And it was amazing how quickly, literally in 5 seconds, I changed my entire point of view on Sabrina Tavernese just because she spoke Ukrainian.
And you know what? I think I might have screwed up.
What happened?
I mean, I could edit it out, but that would mean editing. We're not going to do that.
What happened?
If she's a listener,
yeah,
and I told her to call in, she was probably considering calling in
until you called her.
Until I didn't call her anything bad. I think she's great. Until I said that she would call in and say, "Fuck Michael Barbaro," and now she's like, "No, I can't do that. No, I can't call in." He just said, "Fuck Michael Barbaro."
Well,
what am I going to do? I can't dog Michael like that. Come on.
if you roll the tape back, you will discover that you actually did not call her Sabrina Tavernese. You called her Samantha Tavernese. So we got
okay. Well, no, that probably screwed it up too. Yeah, that probably.
All right, let's get to the. So wait a second. So Jared left voicemail number 1 and 2. Yeah. This is voicemail number 3. But if I remember hearing,
Emily left number 1.
Oh, right. So Emily,
you're going to offend Emily. Cheesy whiz. 10 minutes ago we listened to it and you've already forgotten.
Fucking smoke up my ass is what happened. So, God, I saw this new, the old fashioned. They have a cocktail smoker that actually sits on top of the cocktail, and you light the smoke pile, the little pile of wood on top, and it smokes the drink underneath the little cap that you put on the glass.
Oh, I like that.
Okay. Anyway. Emily left voicemail number 1.
Have you ever done at a restaurant where they did a presentation of an old fashioned with a smoking thing?
Dude, I was with you when we did that in Las Vegas.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot.
Remember, cool. I was the other guy paying the bill.
That's right. I remember. Thanks for reminding me. Yeah.
No worries. That was the most expensive dinner that we have ever had to pay for.
It was super tasty though. It was worth every penny.
Oh, it's so good. Thank you, Jack Binions. Wasn't that where we went?
That's where we went. Jack Binion's Steakhouse. Yeah.
So fucking good. And that waiter, he was there for like 40 years or something crazy like that.
Since they've opened, yeah.
If you have no idea what we're talking about, just go to niceguysonbusiness.com and search back to the January episodes. We had like Doug and Strickland go to Vegas.
What happens in Vegas doesn't stay in Vegas or some shit like that.
Yeah, something like that. Okay, so let me just do a review here. Voicemail number 1 was Emily. Voicemail number 2 is from Jared. Voicemail number 3, which is technically the beginning of voicemail number 2 again. I didn't get that.
No, it's voicemail number 3. It's just a short version.
Okay, all right, let's hear it.
Okay, here we go.
Hey, Doug, Shrek, Jared here. Voicemail number 2. Damn it! I knew I was close, and I was trying to wrap it up. I just couldn't get it quite out. So,
yeah, I told you.
Anyways,
nice.
Where I left off, I think was, hey, I don't think you guys have a problem spelling them, and just do your thing, man. Piss on them if they don't like it. All right, guys. See ya.
See, I told you, hit the 3 minutes and cut him off. And it was voicemail number 2 from Jared. He had no way of knowing that Emily was.
I will assume that this, although it does start off high and then goes low, that's really interesting. It's like he starts off with a lot of excitement, or whoever it is that's about to leave this next voicemail starts off with a lot of excitement, and then very quickly it drops in tone and quality.
I have a theory of who voicemail number 4 is from. I don't think it's Jared.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, because
I think it's the other Emily.
No, not the other Emily, the other E.
I'm sorry, the other E. Yes, not the other
Erica.
Emily.
The other
exactly.
E, which is
the,
Erica.
The other E, Erica. Thank you. Not the other.
So
Emily.
funny how I can read your brain. I just have one question. Strickland, does my face look plump?
Oh, God.
Hey, Doug. Hey, Strick. It's Eric here.
I called it.
This is Friday the 2nd. I just listened to the show.
As always,
it's wonderful. And I have 3 pieces of information for today. The first piece of information. Wait a second.
A 3.
Doug, when you said you think that it's the woman demographic that put the show so high in the ratings where it's D and F and E, where you did a show with Emily, that's not because it's a woman demographic. You guys, come on, get a clue. It's because your guy listeners like you two go gaga whenever Emily's on with her wonderful, seductive voice. It's lovely. I even like it. But I'm telling you, I think it's because it's your guy listeners that like it. So that's that. And yes, Jared's right. You do go brain dead whenever Emily's on.
Of course.
Second
blood rushes.
I have to say my favorite part of the show.
Number 2.
This week that I'm listening, which for you by the time you're listening to this is last week, but any other time where Doug is doing some research on the internet and Strickland's patiently waiting in the background. My favorite part is that Strickland always whistles the girl from Ipanema. I swear to God, it's the best part of the show. All right. And the third thing I want to say is I am celebrating. This is the last time I'm going to call in pertaining to whatever it is you talked about. I'm just going to call in with some useless information.
Okay.
Because
it's our whole show.
About so many things, it's really hard to comment on all of them unless you stop the recording, call in, stop the recording, and then call in, which I think is what Jared did.
Absolutely.
This week.
I think so too.
With all his emails. All his voicemails. So let me start off my new thing of giving you useless information, which is right now I am sipping on Friday afternoon an iced organic green tea with boba pearls, which is my favorite drink in the world. And if nobody knows what boba pearls are, they're these little tiny tapioca pearls that pretty much have the consistency of hard snot. But other than that, that's my useless information for the day. And I'll tune in another time and give you more useless information. All right. Love you guys. Love the show. Have a good week. Bye.
Okay, so Erica, we fucking love useless information. I love getting calls with useless information. Doug, have you ever had boba tea?
Well, if I am using her analogy, why would I ever eat like hard snot balls? Why would I want?
I need somebody to clarify this whole boba tea thing for me, because I've had other people who have also said they love boba tea, right? And like, you know what it is, right? It's like little balls of something in the tea, right?
It's like, is that bubble tea or is that different
yeah,
than bubble
I guess
tea?
It's like little, it looks like little. What
are those things that you get like when you walk into Whole Foods and there's the freezer on the left-hand side, and it's those frozen balls of like, is it ice cream or something like what are those frozen Japanese ice cream balls called?
No, these are different. This is like
hold on.
You look it up.
Okay, hold on. Just
tea.
Start whistling. Just
but
hold on.
Literally
frozen ice cream balls, Japanese.
I do have Hindenburg up. I could just, in fact, you know what's funny? I did have
it's called Moki.
What?
Moki.
No, what you're talking about is Moki.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. No, but that's not.
Did you know what that
was?
Did you know what that was?
I didn't remember the fucking name of it, but that's not what she's talking about. So I was trying to get you off of that subject, not onto it.
I want to know what it was. I wouldn't have been able to focus on what you're talking about had I not been able to come up with the Moki word. I know that I've gone to the mall. I mean, when I was a mall walker, okay, I'd go to the mall. God, I'm watching Better Call Saul right now. I know I watched like seasons 5 and 6 first, and now I'm going back and watching seasons 1 through 4. I've realized, and JJ reminded me, you've watched this already. And I said, that is the beauty of me. I don't remember watching any of these episodes. I don't remember them. I don't remember. Anyway, what is bubble tea? What is the origin of bubble tea?
Well, forget the origins. We don't have time. We've been talking for a fucking hour and a half.
Okay.
But this is, you've seen this before, right?
Yes, totally.
It's like little fucking, it looks like little plastic bubbles in it.
Is there flavoring in the bubbles?
Well, that's the thing. And Erica, I know I appreciate you saying that you're going to call in with random stuff and not comment on what we're saying, but I would totally appreciate it if you would make one exception to the rule. Like as soon as you leave your first message, I'm telling you, make exceptions. If you would make one, because I'm looking at like pictures of this boba tea, right?
I see it.
I tried it once, but it's like, I got it like at the mall or something, right? And so it's like, it comes with a straw and the fucking bubbles get
stuck in the straw, right?
Drink it. Or if it's a big straw, then it comes through the straw. But if I'm sucking liquid, I don't want a fucking solid ball coming through the goddamn straw and choking me.
Choking hazard.
I don't understand the appeal.
Okay, so wait, help me for a second. Do the balls eventually disintegrate and the flavor in the ball flavors the rest of the bubble tea?
That's what I don't know.
That's
why I've only had it once and I didn't like it. Because I'm very much a consistency kind of guy.
Me too. I'm with you on that. I understand that completely. The idea of slurping something through a straw that has a particle that will stop up the straw,
right?
That's a non-starter for me.
Right.
But
exactly.
Following it up with what Strickland said, if I am going to find a straw that's has a wide enough diameter to pull up the little ball, I don't want those fucking getting stuck in my throat.
Right.
That's the next step.
I don't get it.
And why does it look like every one of those has like black or chocolate balls in them? Oh, except for that.
Apparently
pink
those
one.
are tapioca pearl bubble tea, except this one.
All right. Can somebody wait a minute? Okay.
Know.
Here's what I need. I need an expert in the world of bubble tea that actually has, okay, here's the qualifier. If you own a store at the mall that sells bubble tea, or you're a distributor of bubble tea products, Strickland and I, by the way, Pair of Thieves, that interview is tomorrow. Don't be late.
I'm excited.
Don't be late. And that's tomorrow. Is that tomorrow or is that on Thursday? Wait, what is tomorrow?
It's tomorrow.
Hold on a second. Okay, so tomorrow.
You're telling me not to be late and you don't even know what fucking time it is.
No. Okay, so tomorrow, so get this. So fuck it. I'm just going to say it because I don't give a shit anymore. Okay. Because if anybody's listening, you are a true fan of the show right now.
No doubt.
Okay. I have asked for the second time for the folks from Chronic Taco to be on the show, and they asked me for a second time to be on the show, and I agreed. Now tomorrow is Thursday, and this is recording day for the Chronic Taco people, but one of the Chronic Taco owners, the founders, is sick, so they want to reschedule the interview. But I just got this like 2 hours ago that they want to reschedule it, and I'm like, there is a reschedule link that is sent with the notification, the reminders. Every reminder has an opportunity for you to just click the link and reschedule it yourself. Please don't reach out to me as the host of the show and ask me to reschedule it, because all I'm going to do is send you the link that you should have gotten anyway. Just reschedule, just send it, just click the link and reschedule it. I won't even know. Just a little bit miffed that I feel like my time is being taken advantage of. And then on top of that, it's a big day tomorrow for us. We had the Chronic Taco people that I was handling earlier in the day. And then we had the Pair of Thieves guys, the triplets from the Pair of Thieves that we're interviewing. And I have been going through my underwear like there is no tomorrow. I know
going through it. How exactly?
Just trying it on. You need to make sure. Have you been wearing the boxers?
Funny that you say that, because as I mentioned, when you first told me about the Pair of Thieves, I mentioned to you that I had already previously bought 4, 5, 6 pairs of the boxers that I've been wearing. But now the ones that I bought are like the regular, I don't want to say budget, because like they're good quality and all.
Did you get the hammock boxers too?
Oh,
Did you get those?
Those are the fucking shit. Dude, that's exactly what I was going to say.
Hammock boxers?
I'm taking a pair of those with me specifically this weekend to Universal because I'm going to be wandering around the park all fucking day. They are so goddamn comfortable.
All right. So I'll make you a trade. Are you ready?
Yeah.
I'll trade you your traditional boxers that you got from Pair of Thieves for the hammock boxers that I don't prefer.
Really? You don't like them? Oh my
It's not
God,
that I
they're
don't
so
like
fucking
them,
comfortable.
but I wear my tighty whities, my regular briefs during the day,
Yeah.
which are just Hanes, and they're great, and I enjoy them. I wear my my Pair of Thieves as my pajamas.
Okay.
Because I like wearing boxers. I don't like wearing briefs. They feel a little bit too restrictive to wear in bed, but I like to wear my boxers to bed, but I don't like to wear the ones that have the. We'll get into this whole conversation tomorrow with a Pair of these guys. I'm sure. Yeah. But how do you say? Can you just say? I think these guys, they'll be able to handle it. I'll be able to say words like hammock. Well, I'll say that, right. I'll be able to use that.
I got some packaging here. I do need to try to remember which is which because Super Fit Mesh Magic. Was that it? No, that's the regular ones. I don't remember, but whatever it is, I fucking need some more pairs of those because they're really.
All right, hold on. I saved all of these. These
I saved them,
box.
but I don't know which is which, so I think I've mixed them up.
Okay, hold on. The
boxer
snuggle
brief.
is.
Well, I think this is like the regular boxer brief. And by the way, for anybody that's listening, yeah, I wear boxer briefs in medium. So if you ever want to buy me any, that's what
you wear medium. I told him you told me large.
Well, because you were telling me you said shirts first, right? And so, like in a t-shirt, I wear a large in a t-shirt because I like it a little baggier. I don't like it as snug. And then I got all the stuff, and it was all larges, and it's fine. It was no big deal.
Did you try the super soft lounge pants? Have you put those on yet?
Oh gosh, yeah, they're great. I sent you a picture wearing them.
I'm wearing them right now. I'm wearing them right now. I love.
I'm going to wear them tomorrow for the interview, so I'll have them. Yeah.
Do you like or have you worn the socks yet?
Oh my God, and the socks too.
Socks are fucking
dude. I'm telling you, the socks are fucking awesome, and I've had lots of like Bombas, right? I've got these copper fit socks that I buy that I like and Bombas, and they're really soft and really good. These fucking Pair of Thieves socks are even better. They fucking blow them away. I mean, I'm not even just hawking to try to get a sponsorship. It's good shit. It's really good shit.
So the pricing on all of this stuff is ridiculous. Also, I was surprised. I know they're probably going to give us more stuff, and I couldn't wait to go to the site. I bought another $100 of stuff. There's a 3-pack.
$100 worth of stuff. Oh my God, it's a lot.
I did. I know. I bought a whole bunch more stuff. I bought more crew socks. And when I went onto the site, which is, by the way, it's pairofthieves.com. When I went over to the site, I saw that they had crew socks, and everything right now is on sale. Like if you get a designer style socks, which I would put these at the equivalent of designer style socks. A 3-pack of designer style socks is probably going to cost you $20 or $25.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
A 3-pack of their Cushion Crew socks, a 3-pack.
And this is what we got, the Cushion Crew socks?
Yes. $8.99.
What the fuck? 3-pack is $3 a pair?
Yes.
Dude, I got to go buy more. I'm funny with socks. Okay.
That's why I spent $100 because I'm like, while this stuff is this price, before they realize they're underpriced, I gotta get it.
Oh my God. And these are the same, like we didn't, the socks they sent us, they weren't like the high end expensive.
No, same stuff. And and
I get 15% off on my first order.
Exactly.
Done, dude. I'm signing up right now. Right fucking now. And no wonder you ordered $100 worth of stuff because you only get 15% off your first order, right?
I know. And then if you place your first order, they will give you another coupon for 25% off.
Oh, dude. Fucking brilliant.
Okay. So anybody that's out there in our audience, I appreciate you guys waiting till the very last minute. And we don't even have any fucking like code or anything like that. There is no code. It's just go there. We love their stuff so much. We encourage and free shipping for orders over $60 too.
No, the crew. No, I don't do the tall socks. I don't want that. But
okay. So if you don't do the tall socks, you got 3 pairs of tall socks. I will send you my shorties.
I love the shorties. This is what I like. I
don't like those.
The no-shows or I don't know, ankle dad and kid socks. What are dad socks? Oh, I see, like matching for kids. I don't fucking need that. Boot socks. What is that? Like super tall?
It's taller and it's thicker.
Now
you want the low cut
low cut. I don't want no show. I want low cut.
So go to the low cut and go down and look how cheap those are. Look how much they are. What are they?
What fucking $650? Is that for a what? It's $650 for a 6-pack?
6-pack.
What the fuck?
Can you see how I spent $100 that quick? I mean, I bought a lot of shit.
Everyday kit cushion low, every day with tab.
All right, let's do this. Let's do this. Let's not have our community wade through as you place this order. Just know if you go to pairofthieves.com, pairofthieves.com, you don't have to enter in Nice Guys. We're not getting any cut of the action here. They're not even a fucking sponsor of ours yet. But they will be, because this is this not the totally the brand that matches what we do?
Oh, dude, 100%. And when I buy socks, okay, like I said, I got my Bombas, right? And I buy like the copper fit. Okay, I don't like having 20 pairs of socks that are all fucking different. So like this, they sell a 10-pack of socks that are all the same one. They're all black. And I'm like, that's what I fucking want. Because when one of them gets a hole in it, it doesn't matter. You don't have to throw the other one away because you've got fucking 10 pair that are all the same.
So you really don't have, you're kind of, you're not using the language properly. You don't have 10 pairs. You have 20 socks.
Right. Exactly. That's what I love. I don't have 10 pairs. I have 20 socks that are all matching.
So if you break a sock, you still have 19 socks.
Dude, that's it. Exactly. 100%.
Okay. Nice Guy Community, pairofthieves.com. Just go knock yourself out. First order 15% off. You'll love it. Okay. Can you get back to the
why are these $2 each?
Place your order later.
Cushion low every day. I guess it's the cushion. What did we fucking? Never mind. Let's get back to the voicemail. We got one more voicemail. We've been talking for like 12 fucking hours, it seems like. And I God damn, I was fucking tired when we started, and now I'm like excited about Pair of Thieves and shit.
I know. Hey, maybe we should live stream the conversation tomorrow. No, let's not do that. Let's not do that because they won't have heard this before they got to the interview.
True.
Maybe we'll have Pair of Thieves come out sooner than what would be normal, which would be like 3 days anyways. What is going on with my camera? I'm all blurry.
You are all blurry. What happened?
I don't know.
Did it lose focus or something?
You know what? I think it's worn out for today. My camera is tired. Here, I'm just going to turn off my video.
Yeah.
Just go ahead and play this last voicemail, and then we're going to get out of here. Play
Okay, here we go.
Hey, Doug. Hey, Shrek. Jared here. Voicemail number 3. Okay.
Tired.
You know I love you guys. You're fantastic. You're great. You're amazing.
Here
You're
comes
the Funkin' fans.
Here it comes.
But
I
did something.
I did a thing.
And this is all in an effort to help us support Tim. Because, guys, you know as well as I do that the Funkin' fans, we love you and we want to help support. We're not going to go to the fucking show notes. We're not going to look up to see how we can help Tim.
Good point.
Well, some of us
help you then. What are we going to do?
But most of us, we're busy. We're going to listen while we're in the car. We're going to listen while we're doing something. We're going to forget.
Good point.
Give me a solution.
I made it simple.
He's coming.
You too can support the Hills. If you're a Funkin' fan and want to help them get to Guatemala and help them bring this to these kids, which I think is a fantastic thing.
Great.
You can go to supportthehills.com.
If nobody knows what boba tea.
Wait a minute, sorry. I accidentally clicked in the wrong place.
All excited.
Hello, Funkin' fan and want to help them get to Guatemala.
Okay, this is worth replaying.
And help them
support
bring
the
this
Hills
to these kids, which I think is a fantastic thing. You can go to supportthehills.com. I set up a website. It actually will just redirect to their big, long, crazy link.
Oh, you rock.
Dude.
I guess technically I didn't set up a website. I just set up a redirect, but I got them a domain name. That will make it easy. So
nice job.
Supportthehills.com. Plain, simple, easy to go. Tells you what you're doing, and it will take you right to that Authenticos website. So go support the Hills, guys. Get them out there.
What a fucking amazing. Oh, sorry.
All right, guys. Take care and appreciate you. And once again, so awesome that you had him on to help support him. Fantastic. And that's one of the reasons, one of the many reasons We love you guys. See ya.
Dude, that's
awesome.
Fucking
It's an award winner.
Support the Hills. SUPPORTTHE Hills, HILLS, like Tim and his wife,
Michelle.
Supportthehills.com. That is a brilliant fucking URL, Jared. You are a goddamn genius. I'm going to have to do one of his intros today, I think, because for that. God, why did we get to it so fucking late though? Nobody's listening anymore now.
Well, it's okay.
Oh, I know what I'll do. Maybe I'll use that as a clip at the beginning.
Yeah. What a great idea. So
I'll make like an ad. I'll have what Jared said as an ad, and then a Jared intro, and then I like it. Yeah. Support.
Dude, that sounds like a major amount of work. I'm glad it's only Wednesday because you're gonna forget.
I know.
You're gonna forget.
And I got to pack for Orlando, so I'm probably gonna forget. But
when are you leaving? When are you leaving?
Friday morning. Yeah, we got to get together Sunday. That'd be fun.
I think we'll figure that out. I'm going to text you over the weekend. I don't know what day the wedding isn't until later in the week, but I know that we got stuff going on Sunday, but I'm sure there's going to be a time for us to do shots or something. All right.
Well, I got to get my friend to the airport by 3 or 4 or something, but then my flight doesn't leave till like 7. So
All right, I'll let you know where we are, but we'll chat. We'll chat before then. All right. In the meantime, Steve O'Brien, go ahead and take. Oh, that was like an hour.
No shit, we talked so fucking long. The problem is I don't know when we started.
I think we started like 30 minutes into our recording because we were doing our team meeting.
We took so fucking long.
That was like an hour and a half.
Anybody who's still listening, thank you. We're sorry.
And we're sorry. Steve O'Brien, go ahead and take us out of here.
For the nice guys on business, I'm Steve O'Brien. Just when I thought I was out, they pull me back in.
Where's my stop button?
Well, I have to say that episode went pretty good. I mean, really, no one died, so that's a plus. Charlie died? Did he? We lost him? It was his time.